Babylon, the greatest empire in the ancient world, where three young men from Jerusalem would face the greatest test. Everyone bowed, except three, standing in a sea of bowing thousands.
Some officials came forward and denounced the Jews. They always notice who is not bowing.
There are some Jews, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who pay no attention to you, O king.
Nebuchadnezzar was furious. His pride had been defied.
Is it true that you do not serve my gods? I will give you one more chance.
One more chance. The language of power.
We do not need to defend ourselves before you. The God we serve is able to deliver us.
But even if he does not, he was furious, and his attitude toward them changed. Heat the furnace 7 times hotter, he said.
They were bound and thrown into the blazing furnace. The furnace was so hot, the soldiers who threw them in were killed by the flames.
Then Nebuchadnezzar leaped to his feet in amazement. Weren't there 3 men we threw into the fire?
Servants of the Most High God, come out! The most powerful king on earth, calling into his own fire.
The fire had not harmed their bodies, not a hair was singed. Their robes were not scorched.
Praise be to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, Nebuchadnezzar said.
The king who commanded the world. No people of any nation or language may say anything against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. No other God can save in this way, the king said.
Then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon. The 3 who refused to bow were elevated.
The golden statue, still standing. But the king who built it had just issued a decree. The plain of Dura at evening, where the most audacious act of faithful defiance in the ancient world happened.
The furnace at evening, the instrument built for ending, became the place of meeting. The fire that was meant to Babylon at evening, where the story of 3 young men who refused to bow was already spreading through every street. The morning after the furnace, the same 3 men, promoted, unharmed, still faithful. The furnace did not change.
The first lesson for Neand. The decision must be made before the music plays. Shadrach, Meshach. The second lesson. The second lesson day. What everyone else does is not the standard. The fourth lesson. Every culture has a golden statue. The form changes. The demand is the same.
The 5th lesson. God does not always remove the fire. Sometimes he walks in it with you.
But he saw what God did, and he could not unsee it. Our faithfulness is always a witness.
The 9th lesson. Shared faithfulness creates bonds that nothing can break. The 3 went into the furnace together. They came out.
The golden statue at evening, built to be worshipped forever. But the story that outlasts Babylon at night, the empire that commanded worship slown, humbled in a single day. The golden hour on the plain of Dura, where the most public test of faith in the ancient world. Sunrise over Babylon, the city that could not bend 3 young men's faith.
The furnace that was built for ending became the setting for a beginning, a new understanding of God.
The palace of Nebuchadnezzar, from which the most powerful decree of the day was issued: heat the furnace 7 times hotter. The plain of Dura at night, where the music played and thousands bowed.
3 went in bound. 4 walked inside free. The fire that was built to destroy faith became the place where faith was most confirmed.
The golden statue at night, 90 feet of human pride feel in the moonlight.
Babylon in the golden light. The city that could not silence 3 young men's faith. They stood in a world that bowed. 3 young men from Jerusalem, in the most powerful...
Nebuchadnezzar the morning after, the most powerful man in the world, quieted by 3 young men and their god.
The golden statue still stands in the morning light. But the story is no longer about the statue. The golden statue in the golden hour. Beautiful, imposing, demanding.
In the same palace where the king commanded the fire, he now honored the ones who walked through it.
Babylon, the city that tried to buy everyone's loyalty with power and status. 3 young men showed that there is a loyalty it could not buy. The interior of the furnace, where the fire was and where God was, where the bound became free.
They prospered, not because prosperity was the goal, but because faithfulness is the seed, and God determines the harvest.
The furnace that killed the soldiers who carried the 3 could not harm the 3 themselves. The fire took the ones who served the command. The plain of Dura at evening, the most public stage in the ancient world Fur, where the most important private decision was made public. Three men at dawn, on the plain where they were tested. The same men Mels, the same God.
The king wrote a decree about the God of 3 young men he tried to burn. This is what faithfulness does. It changes the people who try to destroy it.
The plain of Dura in the morning, where the music played, where the crowd bowed, where 3 stood, where the fire burned.
The furnace at sunrise. The fire inside. The light outside. Both present.
The 3 in Babylon, moving through the city that tried to burn them, unhurried, unfearful, still faithful.
The golden statue at evening, the day when it was most powerful, is behind it. 3 men refuse to bow.
Sometimes you just have to trust the journey
Exactly. Stay grounded.
and keep the faith.
The golden statue at night. No music, no crowd, no bow. Just 90 feet of gold in the moonlight.
The plain of Dura in the golden light. The place of the greatest test for. The golden statue at dawn. Still here, still gold, and still Babylon in the golden light. Beautiful, powerful, and changed by 3 young men who refused to bow to it.
The furnace at sunset. The most dramatic light on the most dramatic place. What happened here was more dramatic than the light. The plain at night, under the stars that watched 3 men stand, that watched the fire burn, that watched God walk.
3 men in Babylon at night, after the furnace, after the fire, after the king's decree. Still here, still together.
3 men, 1 furnace, 1 God. The music played, the crowd